think the Canadians actually have a reputation for developing innovative knowledge in the field of elder abuse. And I think a lot of other people follow what we do. I mean, I know because they're always contacting us. I mean, you're the first chair in the world, right, in elder abuse. Let's be honest. That's a leading development. I think one of the most significant things that are, for example, that this research will show that we're engaged in now together is I think it will show that the people around the world who have been doing a number of studies have been not getting the numbers quite right about, they're not as precise as the Canadian research is going to be, which takes more into account people's feelings in terms of what's happening to them, along with all the standardized measures that everybody else used. So that I think we are bringing a richer picture and a more accurate picture to the world. And I think I know the UN is following this, and they really want to know what our outcomes are going to be. I know the WHO is following this. They want to know what's going to happen, because nobody's done what we're doing. Mm-hmm. So I think we're making a huge advance on knowledge that provides a more precise and more complex look at elder abuse that other people are just yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that will be a huge contribution. And I think that we actually are talking to older people is extremely important. Mm-hmm. We're hearing their views. Oh, I think all our research will be very useful to practitioners in terms of what are the risk factors, who do we really need to educate, what are the interventions we really need to use. I mean, I think we've been shooting fish in a barrel for a long time, like anything we can cover, we'll cover it, but I think with better research we'll know what to target. And the people who are doing the targeting and the hard work are in fact the practitioners. So we'll provide them with that type of research, and then they'll go on to tell us what the problems are and some more, and then we'll keep the circle going. I think on the policy issue, I mean, ever since I've been in the field, I mean, I think Quebec's ahead, the rest of Canada. At the federal level, no one has really done anything in terms of let's really take a hold of this problem until most recently in the last, I'd say, 5 years. I think a lot more money has been put into research, and I think that research money that the government has provided a number of us is really to provide information for evidence-based policies. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where we're headed. And I think, I mean, the very fact that, you know, we're a small cadre, you, me, our group, that we are on personal terms with the minister, that she is supporting this and she listens to us. So I think as researchers we have quite a bit of impact on what is happening in the field. And the fact that she has gone forward and supported us to do all this research on defining and measuring elder abuse and then doing a national prevalence study is quite stunning. Mm-hmm. And so that will have an enormous impact, I believe, on policy in terms of what kinds of policies are going to be implemented at a national level. And there, I think that as well the federal government will start looking at how do we collect data on a constant basis so we know where we're at and how we're doing in solving the problem. I think that's going to be the next steps. And I think, so at the social policy level, I think we've had quite an impact as a small group. Mm-hmm. Our research has.